All these women walking around with big old diamond rings. They got me wondering if I'll ever taste all the finer things. Like an SUV and a wife, a day job, not this nightlife. But until then, I'm living for whatever tonight's gonna bring. Speaking of, I bet that night ain't all it's cracked up to be. And there's a lot of married men out there wishing they were me. But for all of those that do, fellas, I've got a deal for you. And we can live our lives through each other vicariously. So when you wake up and drive to your 9 to 5, I'll sleep in, maybe make a tea time. And as you spend your day slaving away, just remember our deal, it's all about the give and take. And as you lie in bed with a book in your hand and a cup of chamomile tea, I'll drink a beer for you, kiss your wife goodnight for me. Yeah, the joint is jumping, the dance floor's a sight to see. So why in the hell would you be home or watching TV? Boys, keep doing what you do. I'll keep on rocking, this crowd will too. And we can live our lives through each other like we agree. Yeah, we all want what we ain't got, but we can't be what we're not. So let's raise a toast and make the most of this chance that we've got, because we can't be what we're not. So when you wake up and drive to your 9 to 5, I'll sleep in, maybe make the tea time. And as you spend your day slaving away, just remember our deal, it's all about the give and take. So I'ma take my boat to the lake, and when you lie in bed with a book in your hand and a cup of chamomile tea, I'll drink a beer for you, kiss your wife goodnight for me. Yeah, here's to you and living vicariously.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Are you ready? It's showtime. Please welcome Tim Kelly.
Cut-offs riding high, tanks on E, chasing the night with nowhere to be, cranking Ellen, Megan, singing alone, trying to find myself in every song. Windows down, left this small town stare, feeling wild in the midnight air. slow down, you're running out of grace. Preacher shakes his head when he sees my face. They say it's a phase that'll fade in time, but I'm writing my name in the county line. Midnight kisses, mistakes I'll keep. Got dreams too big for this town to sleep. Call me reckless, I call it free. This little life that evolved for me is bold, maybe happy, dang right. Living on borrowed cash and Friday nights, burning through money like the world's on sale. Not looking back, yeah, I'm giving it hell. Got a rebel side that's sweet as honey, chasing dreams on daddy's money. Restless nights and faded lines, living fast, breaking all the signs. No regrets, just lessons learned, fueling fires that always burn. Call me reckless, I call it free. This little life that he bought for me is bold, maybe happy, dang right. Living on borrowed cash and Friday nights, burning through money like the world's on sale. Not looking back, yeah, I'm giving it hell. Got a rebel side that's sweet as honey, chasing dreams on daddy's money. Daddy's money.
That is a brand new song from my good friend Isabella Hartline. She is all of 16 years young. It is called Daddy's Money. What do you think's paying for this radio program? No, I'm kidding. It's my money paying for that. But Isabella Hartline is where you can find her on social media. Aaron Cantor, Kantor, kicking off the show tonight with a great tune called Vicariously. And we've got some great tunes on the program tonight. Welcome to the Tim Kelly Show's Indie Wednesday from Branson, Missouri, the live show capital of the world. Great live show for you tonight, and a live interview with Cheryl Nye in hour number 1. That's coming up at the bottom half of this hour around 7:30ish Central Time, so stay tuned for that. You're going to enjoy that interview and the stories behind her songs, and lots of great country music on the radio tonight as usual. I want to wish everybody a happy new year. I hope you had a great Christmas and New Year's. I haven't been on the air since the day after Christmas on the 26th, so yeah, let's hope we can kick the dust off this thing, and we'll play lots of great country music for you tonight. People are hanging out with me on TikTok at Tim Kelly On Air. They are also on Facebook Live on my personal account. Got back over there, and I'm also on YouTube at KICR Indie Country Radio. And I want to give a big thank you and shout out to all of the stations that replay this program, like KUHSdenver.com, Country Road 58 from Germany, countryradio.musicbox4friends.com from Belgium, downtheroadradio.com from Ireland, Bourbon Trail Radio, Top Shelf Radio, Texas, Radio 94.3 in Sweden, hotandfunkyradio.com, KWradio.com, Boone Country Radio in Canada, TexasBrewRadio.com back down in Texas, and NBRNonline.com in Nashville, Tennessee, and the Music Room in the UK. You can catch the Tim Kelly Show on all the major streaming services like iHeartRadio, Spotify, Amazon Music, Apple Podcast, wherever you stream music. Just Google search the Tim Kelly Show, and you'll do like I did and go about 15 pages deep and find the show wherever you stream your music. Kicking Up the Dust is a brand new single from Jake Harland, Harlan. Jake Harlan on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this Indie Wednesday.
Boots hit the ground, dirt flies high. Sky's burning red like a whiskey rye. The wind don't care, it howls and cries. We're kicking up the dust, kicking it high, running like a devil's right on by. Kicking up the dust till the stars collide. Kicking it high, running like a devil's right on by. Kicking up the dust till the stars collide. bed rattles, full moon glow. Radio humming, let it all go. The world's a blur, but we're in the flow. Wheels spin, hearts race, ain't no time to waste. We're kicking up the dust, kicking it high, running like the devil's right on by. Kicking up the dust till the stars collide. Kicking up the dust, kicking it high, running like the devil's right on by. Kicking up the dust till the stars collide. Beetle sings and the gravel flies. Ties screaming through the countryside. Every mile's a memory that won't die.
It's time for today's newest country music, Indie Country Radio, with Tim Kelly.
You don't wanna go home and I don't wanna stay here. You say you're sick of this town, well we better get out while we're still here. And I don't wanna fight, it's late tonight and I'm lost in your eyes. So tell me what we're doing, let's run away tonight. Oh, 'cause I get lost in you. And people may try to break us down, but when I'm with you, my whole world ain't crashing down. Ooh, get lost in you. Hopping on a plane to destination unknown. You got my heart under lock and key, and I hope everybody knows. I can't hide it, I can't deny it, baby, it's true. No one else could love me like you do. Oh, and I get lost in you. And people may try to break us
Madison Sharp. Madison Sharp Music is where you can find her on social media. She is from Moberly, Missouri, believe it or not, and I'm right here in Branson, Missouri, the live show capital of the world. One of these days, I'll probably run into Madison Sharp. She's probably been to Branson many times. That is called Lost in You, and we're getting lost in the music, and I'm getting lost in the chats on all of the social media platforms that we got going on right now. At Tim Kelly on Air is TikTok, and you can also find me on YouTube, KICR Indie Country Radio, and I've embedded the YouTube player on my website, so scroll down on the homepage a little bit until you hit YouTube, and you'll see the face for radio over there as well. That website is KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. After one more song, we're going to have our first interview of the evening, our only interview of the evening with Cheryl Nye. That is coming up after brand new music from Kyle Antone. It is Kile on Kyle. This is called I'll Be Here Soon, or I'll Be There Soon, rather, on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on an Indie Wednesday.
As the Carolina sunset filled that western Auburn sky, I knew the end was coming soon. After all our years together, it was time to say goodbye. But baby, no, I'll be there soon. I'll be there soon to walk with you side by side. I'll be there soon in that land where there's no night, place where there's no sorrow, no more tears to dim the eyes, a place where there's no more goodbyes. I'll be there soon. Built a life and raised a family when our two lives became one. We've had a great time round in the sun. On that spring day we made a promise to be together to the end. We've lived as lovers and as friends. I'll be there soon. Now you've reached the other side. I'll be there soon, where God's Son is our life. We'll enjoy no more sorrows as we walk side by side, and we will say no more goodbyes. I'll be there soon. I'll be there soon.
Listening to the Tim Kelly Show on KICR IndieCountryRadio.com. It is Indie Wednesday. I'm playing the best in new country music, and I have some great radio interviews on the program tonight. I've been looking forward to the stories behind these next songs with my good friend Cheryl Nye. How are you tonight?
I'm fine, Tim. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Thanks for doing the program, and I appreciate you liking and sharing everything that we do on the radio, and I've sure been looking forward to this interview and getting to visit with you.
Well, thank you so much for all your support and your kindness that you showed me, and for all the independent artists. We appreciate you so much, and we see that you're such a loved host because you're such a kind and sweet person.
Well, thank you very much.
From all of us.
All right. I've got to send money up to Canada now. How about that?
And if you don't mind, I'd just like to thank Michael Richard for introducing me to you and for all your
Absolutely.
support, too.
You
So
bet.
thank you for that.
Michael's up there in New Brunswick, and he found me, and he's been listening to some of these mainstream radio stations up there that won't play these independent artists. So he reached out to me, and I've been doing that for the last 14 years almost. This next May of next year, or this year, will be 14, and so you never know who you're going to meet through the radio airwaves, and it's sure great to meet you tonight.
Yeah, well, that's amazing. Thank you.
Yep. And you both have Canadian and American citizenship,
Yes,
but you're
I do.
you're up there, born and raised in Montreal.
That's right. I have half my family is American, half of them are Canadian, so I actually have dual citizen.
Yep.
So I'm able to go back and forth whenever I want. And I've lived in Nashville before. I've lived in different states there before. So I've been very blessed to have both.
Wow.
It took me 8 years, though, to get it.
Is that right? Yeah. Isn't that
Yeah.
something? You've got a deep-rooted history in Montreal. Your family goes back 215 years, it says?
Yes, that's right. Yeah,
Wow.
they're half my family here is Irish also, and half of them are Hungarian.
Man, that is awesome. And so those musical roots, do you have that in your family? Because you sure got the voice to sing.
Yes, actually I do. I actually wrote my first song at 6 years old,
Mhm.
and I went on to high school, and I wrote plays, for music for plays, and then I got my degree in music and everything. And my grandfather was a professional musician. He
Wow.
was a violinist, and he comes from Europe. And when he was, just starting out, he used to give the gypsies like a chicken if they would give him musical like lessons and everything. He did the barter system, basically.
Uh-huh.
So he came from Europe, and then he had his own orchestra here, a 7-piece orchestra in Montreal. That was probably in the 30s. So he was professional. My grandmother was a professional singer, and then everyone in my family played some kind of instrument when they were a child also.
Wow. That is awesome. So you got some talent that runs deep as well. That is cool. You've been on many radio interviews and internet radio stations, and so that is awesome. And I'm glad you hit us up, and Michael Richard found you, and we were able to book this interview. I don't know if you've ever been to Branson, but here in the United States, this little town of 10,000 is called the live show capital of the world. So.
Yes, I've heard a lot about Branson, but I've actually never been there.
Yep.
I actually lived in Nashville, though.
Okay.
Close enough, for about 2 years there, and that was beautiful. I just loved it.
Yep, absolutely. And we're about 9 hours away from Nashville. We've been many times. I haven't been in a long time now, since 2018, but we used to go there all the time. And I see you're a member of the ISSA Awards, and you've won a couple in the past years. And I met
Yes.
I met Tammany back in 2018 in Nashville. We were hanging out at another award show at the Nashville Universe Awards and at the Wild Horse Saloon, and we got to meet each other.
Yes, I've been very blessed to win 5 of them, and Tammany Dove is such an amazing person. She does so much for all of us,
Yeah.
and she's just amazing. I actually wasn't able to make it to the shows, though, because for the last 8 years, my sister and I were caregiving for our mom.
Uh-huh.
So I would do my music all at nighttime, like from about 10 o'clock to 2 in the morning, but I couldn't actually leave the house for, quite a few years. So I wasn't able to make it, but hopefully this year or next year I'll make it down to the award shows.
Okay. And boy, isn't that fun to get to walk the red carpet and play dress up? I've done it a few times. It's
Yes.
pretty fun, isn't it?
I could imagine, yes.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
your music is really dressed up too. You've got some great songs. We're going to play a couple of great songs for you tonight. The Way I Need to Be Loved by You. I've been playing that one quite a bit, and you've got several radio stations playing you and putting you in a countdown. You've been hit #1 song of the week with that song several times, so that's good
Yes,
stuff.
thank you. Yeah, thank
Yeah.
you for mentioning it.
Yeah, absolutely. And so we'll hear the stories behind those songs in just a little bit, but your musical heritage, we mentioned, goes back a long time and a long way. Now, do you play instruments, or are you just a
Yes, I do.
vocalist, or what?
No, I have my degree in piano and voice,
Mm-hmm.
so I always played the piano since I was about 6 years old. And I used to play guitar when I used to write songs in school. I always sat on the fence between country and pop.
Uh-huh.
So when I performed live, I always sang country, and I wrote with the guitar. And then in later years, I was more playing the piano, and I write more pop music.
Okay. So you're very versatile, just like this young lady. When she got discovered, she was 14. Her name's Taylor Swift. She had a great run in country, but now she's doing pretty well in pop, too, huh?
Yes, that's right.
And yep, I love her country music too. And you know, last month we're doing this interviews January the 7th when it's airing, but last month it was December. She's got a great song, one of my all-time favorites of hers, called "Back to December." I love that song and the video to it.
Yeah, all her songs are great.
Yeah, they are. All your songs are great too. I've
thank
gone
you.
back
I
and listened to
appreciate
gone back to listen to several. You've got some fans too that listen to this show religiously, and one of your biggest fans is my good friend from Maryland, Kelsey Parker, who is listening to us.
She's very sweet. She's a very sweet girl. Yes,
She is. She's hanging
very,
out.
Very nice girl.
Hanging out over on YouTube, and she told me that she goes, I know you're probably going to talk about us, but I want to let everybody know what Cheryl and I's favorite color is, or favorite food, and all of that. So we got to ask you those.
Okay.
What's your favorite color?
My favorite color is purple.
Purple. Yep, she told me that.
Yep.
And
You
your
can see on my website, I have all the purple around my website here.
Yep, that's what I'm looking at right now. You do.
Yeah.
You got some a lot of purple, a lot of teal blue. You got some red. You got all the colors in there though.
All the colors. I love things that are very, very dramatic. You know?
Yep.
My mom used to design all my costumes, for me, and so a lot of the costumes that you see on my website are designed by my mom. But my mom, we lost, as I think I mentioned that we lost her a year ago.
Uh-huh.
So. So those costumes mean a lot to me, so I have them on my website.
That's awesome. You've even got a leopard running across there. I'm looking at too.
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
I do. I love leopard too, yes. I'm actually in the middle of renovating our bathrooms, and they're very dramatic too.
Yep, there you go. And I grew up painting houses, so I get that. We did a house that a doctor owned in California that had 6 bathrooms, and they wanted
my goodness.
every bathroom to be a different color. And I was like, man,
wow.
that's like picking names for your kids if you had 6
Yeah.
kids, picking all those different colors.
That's right. I'm actually painting the house now with my sister too. All the
Oh,
rooms
man.
that we have gold and white and purple.
Yep, that's awesome.
Everything.
So what do you like to eat? What's your favorite food?
I love pasta stuff like spaghetti, and
Yep.
I love fruit too, and chocolate.
There
all
you
those
go.
things, and pizza.
She told me all of that. That is awesome.
Yeah.
So me and you get along great. There's always food talk in our chat room too. Kelsey knows about that.
Yes,
so
I can imagine. Yeah.
that is good stuff. Do you love to cook?
Not so much. I don't mind cleaning up. My sister,
Okay.
I live with my sister, and she's a fabulous cook. My parents were fabulous cooks too, but I never got into the kitchen because everyone was always in the kitchen, so I
Yeah.
never really learned to do very much. But I'd like to clean up. I'll clean up after my sister all the time.
Okay.
So
Awesome.
that's why we get along well.
Well, yeah, that's awesome. And so you sound like a really neat person to hang around, even away from music. And I'm sure
Thank you.
you guys have a lot of fun. And it's pretty neat when you have that family relationship and that family
Yeah.
support too that I talk about.
Yes, my
is-
family was always the most important thing to me. Always, they came number one all the time.
Very
Yeah.
important if you're trying to do something in the music business. This is not
absolutely.
it's not an easy business, is it?
No, it's not. No, I had complete support of my family. As I said, my mom did all my costumes. My dad would videotape me. They would bring me to shows. They'd manage me, do all my publishing. My sister always traveled with me and everything. She still does. She still travels with me now. We're hoping to go to Nashville probably in the fall. I'm going to record again, and we're going to go together, But right now, I also torn my meniscus, so I got to take care of that
Ooh.
first.
Oh yeah, definitely got to heal up from that for sure.
Yes.
I did see. I think you've played shows like in Las Vegas and that kind of thing too, huh?
Yes, I did. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Really amazing there. And did a lot of shows in Montreal and New York, Las Vegas, and
Yeah.
I've done a lot of different things there. And I love singing also the anthems for different ball games. I did a lot of that also. Got good tickets because I love sports too.
Right. Ooh, you and me get along great there too.
Yes.
So Kelsey sees my tattoos, and you may see them when I'm doing on my lives. I'm on camera on YouTube and over here on TikTok too. And I've got a Patrick Mahomes tattoo and all the Chiefs logos and their Super Bowl years and all that on my arm.
Amazing. That's a great team. Wow.
Yeah, they're having a little trouble getting into the playoffs, right now. But
Yeah.
we'll see
they go
what
up
happens.
And down. All teams go up and down all the time.
They do.
I'm also a big hockey fan. I'm always watching our Montreal Canadiens
I
too.
bet.
So
Yep.
They're doing okay.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, the Canadians are huge hockey fans up there, and I talked to a lot of you guys, and you've got a lot of other great musical talent up there in Canada. Michael Richard knows about that, and that's why he is sending the artists to me from Canada. And now he's branching out into the U.S., though. He's been hooking me up with a lot of great interviews and artists from here in the United States. So, yeah.
That's wonderful.
And I'm sure you'll agree with this. You know, country music is universal. They love it in all these other countries.
Oh, absolutely.
We kind of talked
absolutely.
about that before we got on the air tonight, but we're going to put you out of 13 radio stations tonight around the world.
That's amazing. Thank you. I appreciate that so much.
Yeah, you are welcome. The Way I Need to Be Loved by You, the first song that we're going to play tonight. Tell us the story behind it. I've played it many times, but I don't know the story of it.
Yeah, actually, that's off my album Eyes of a Stranger, and the Eyes of a Stranger had 3 languages on it. I did it in Spanish, English, and French.
Mm-hmm.
And that particular song I made into Spanish, and what I had to do is my mom had taken it to my dentist because my dentist has, his wife is a translator for Spanish, and I was on my way to Nashville. They sent me the translation, but I didn't know how to pronounce the words because I never spoke Spanish before. I'd only heard it, and it's close to French, and I know how to speak French. Mm-hmm. So I got the maids in the hotel to put it on tape for me so that I could just hear how it was supposed to be pronounced before I would sing it. And so they did that for me, and then I sang it in the studio. I did the demo part, and I brought it back to the maids in the studio, in the hotel, and they said it was fine. You know, they corrected all my pronunciation of it so that I was able to get the song into Spanish.
Yeah. Isn't that amazing?
You know?
We talk about that all the time. You know, you're not only multi-talented, but you're multilingual, obviously, when you be able to speak French. And I get a lot of artists now that I've been talking to in Canada. They've done full albums in French because there's that phrase that we use down here called French Canadians. And,
that's right.
So
I'm an English Canadian, but
English.
but 80% of the population here is French, so everything is in French. Everything on the wall is in French. Everything is French. So we have to know. You know, we have to go to school to learn French all the time. You know, but I thought the Spanish is very close to French, so I thought, oh, I'd really like to do that. But you know, I've heard it, and it's very close to French, so that's why I thought, oh, I'd like to do a song in, you know, the Spanish and French and
absolutely.
English.
And aren't those beautiful languages, both French and Spanish? And I was going to tell you, speaking of food again, me and my wife like to go to Mexican restaurants, and every time you go into one, they're playing Spanish music, and I can't understand any of the words, but it's just beautiful, some of it. And I'm like, wow, I really like that song. I wish I could understand what they're saying. So
that's right. It's a very musical language.
It is. And and I lived in California for 4 years. When I went to broadcasting school, I was in San Diego, and so everywhere you go, you hear Spanish music everywhere.
That's right. Actually, I lived in California for about 3 or 4 months, or 5 months, and that's where I picked up some of the Spanish that I was able to sing in Spanish because I heard it all around me.
That is awesome. Yep, it is. They definitely have it out there. And everybody loves to hear music, and just in a few seconds of you singing and I hearing your songs, I knew it was going to be on the radio. I knew in 30 seconds, so it's good stuff.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
We're going to play The Way I Need to Be Loved by You, then we're going to come back and talk to Cheryl some more, and we're going to play the title track of that Eyes of a Stranger that she was talking about a minute ago. And we've got Cheryl Nye with us tonight on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this Indie Wednesday.
Lonely, I'm lonely.
Once again, her name is Cheryl Nye. She is with us live tonight on the Tim Kelly Show, and that is called The Way I Need to Be Loved by You. Now, it says that's the pop version, but I'm playing it as a country station, and I still love it. So good job on that. Great song.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Yep.
You're
And,
very kind.
you know, we talked about the musical talent that you have. You live with your sister, so I know you got at least one sibling. Do you have any that are musically inclined? Maybe you and your sister do duets together in the kitchen while she's cooking? I don't know.
No, my sister never did anything professional like that, but she did play piano when she was a child,
Uh-huh.
and she has a very good ear for music. So when I go down to Nashville, I always, she drives with me and everything, and when she's my biggest confidant, she'll, tell me, what I'm singing, if it's good or bad, or, if there's any
Yep.
pitch problems or anything. She's a good confidant that way. So she has musical talent in that she can hear everything perfectly.
That is awesome. I love that because, when you've got another ear to help you, you can do things that you're like, you take that critique and you can do things to make the record just pop and make it sound better.
Uh-huh.
And you can even do it for not only pop, but for country as well. And they can,
That's right.
they can hear those things. And I love the stories that country music tells. They say it's three chords and the truth. And you have some great songwriting out there for country music, isn't there?
Yes, absolutely. That's a beautiful way of putting it. Three chords and the truth. That's
Yep.
absolutely perfect.
Well, and the truth is you write your own material. So tell us, are you more lyric-based? Do you have to hear the melody since you play both piano and guitar? Or is it maybe a combination for you?
I write everything at the same time.
Uh-huh.
The lyrics and the music.
And the music.
I usually start backwards. I try to get the hook, the strongest hook, and I find an idea of how I'm feeling at the time, and I make a hook, and then I go backwards.
Okay.
I write the verses after that, and then the intro, and all that. So
Awesome.
to me, the hook is always the most important thing, and I do them both at the same time.
Yep. And that's the thing that I'm listening for too. If the song has a great melody and, and it kind of repeats 2 or 3 times in the song, it's real catchy and things like that. And then you put your
That's right.
vocals to it. Man, there's nothing better. That makes a great song.
Yeah, that's right.
So let me ask you this too. Who are some people that maybe inspired you in the world of music? It could be country, it could be pop, or maybe both, to want to do something yourself other than your family.
Yeah. Well, actually, I always was more influenced by different styles and different songs other than just the artist. I love so many different styles of music. I love the pop and the country. Like when I'm driving, I listen to country music, and when I'm at home, sometimes I listen to the pop music, and I just love the James Bond music stuff. That was always one of my favorite things. And like the artists that I've actually always really loved was like Olivia Newton-John and Restless Heart, Dolly Parton, Billy Ray Cyrus, Chicago, George Canyon. Like I just love all kinds of music, and I'm so influenced by everything. And I have sort of like a big, melange, as they would say.
Yeah, exactly.
a
Hey,
big mix of music. I just kind of like all different styles.
me and you get along great there too, because that's the way I am. I started out DJing 80s music, and then when I went to broadcasting school in California, it was in the 80s, and then this 90s country came along, and that's what I started DJing and converted to country radio, and now I started doing the independent artist thing. But I like to listen to a wide variety too, and you mentioned those James Bond movies, man. I love watching those, especially the older ones with Sean Connery. I think Carly Simon sang one of his songs in there, and then I think Sheena Easton did one, and it just
That's beautiful. Yeah,
got a lot of history back there, doesn't it?
a lot of history. Yes.
Yep.
They've
And,
been going for a long, long time.
yeah, absolutely. So,
They're great movies, and the music soundtrack is always so beautiful.
and that's the thing too, who would have thought, one of those series would have lasted that long? And I talk about the Grand Ole Opry, that a lot of artists want to be on that stage, because of the history that it has, and how it started out as a barn dance. That's why it has a barn background.
Yes, I read that quite a while ago. I know it's amazing.
And
Amazing of the history.
it started out as a free barn dance, and then this insurance company picked it up as a sponsor, and then WSM took it on as a radio station and started doing shows from there. And then it just grew and grew, and they started
I
charging
had to turn people away.
charging a quarter to try to turn the crowds away, and they end up building the Ryman Auditorium out of it, and here we are 100 years later.
Amazing, I know. Amazing.
And you've probably had an amazing run of watching your music explode and blow up over the last several years. I noticed I was looking back on YouTube, and you've got some videos on there that are 15 years old, so you've been doing this for quite a while.
Oh, yes, I've been doing this since I was 6 years old, yes.
You started at 6, so I never ask a woman's age now, so I know better than that, but you've been at it a little bit.
Well, I wrote my first song on 6 on the little toy piano, and then I've just been doing it ever since then.
Yeah. Now, did you take piano lessons, or were you self-taught there? Same on the guitar?
No, I took piano lessons. I got my degree in music also, piano and voice.
Uh-huh.
But when I was 6, I started taking piano lessons, yes.
Okay.
And then my dad taught me how to play guitar when I was in high school. He always loved to play guitar.
Yep.
So I learned from him. And
Okay.
yeah, I've been doing it for a long time.
That's awesome. I talked to a lot of artists that took piano lessons, and it was kind of hard for them because there are a lot of keys on that piano, but they give up on the piano, but they took to the guitar, and that's how they write their music. But I love to hear a piano, especially in the world of country music, like a Ronnie Millsap or somebody like that. Merle Haggard's got a lot of good piano licks in his music too when he was doing it, and so yeah, it's a great instrument. Well, you got a great instrument too in your voice. I love your voice, and
thank you.
so you've got some real talent, and it's a pleasure to have you on the
so
program
much.
tonight. Tell us
you so
about
much.
you bet. Tell us about the title.
I was just
Go
about to
ahead.
say that you have so much talent because you're such a warm and nice host and everything. That takes a lot of talent to be a really nice host that people attract to.
Thank you so much.
You have a lot of talent in that too, so you're very blessed.
I love doing these interviews because they're all different, and it showcases your talent, and you get to tell your story of your music, and that's what I love to hear. I call it the stories behind the songs, and that's the beauty of doing these interviews, and it's been a pleasure having you on tonight too.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that.
You're welcome. Cheryl Nye and Eyes of a Stranger, the title track of this album. Tell us about this song.
Well, my dream was always to write a James Bond song, so that's basically what I was doing. I was trying to get the mood of a James Bond music song, and basically to try to get into a film, a James Bond film. That's my dream, so I write that way.
I've said that all the time. Wouldn't it be neat if your song ended up in a movie, a film, or a big major production and gets streamed all over the world? People watch these streaming services like Netflix and all this other stuff, and and now they're merging and buying out other companies and things like that, or Disney and all this other stuff that's out there. And that would be awesome. And your music does resonate with folks, and me included. So keep doing your thing, will you?
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
You have to keep doing your thing.
All right. I'm going to keep doing it at least until May of this year. And
I know we'll miss you live. I know.
Well, we're gonna
you'll be around.
We're going to keep the station going, though. It's going to be automated, and your music's going to be playing on there 24/7. So,
thank you so much. I do appreciate that
you
very
bet.
much.
Folks all over the world are still going to hear it. Where can they find Cheryl Nye on social media if they want to check out more of your great story and your music?
Well, I have my website. It's www.cherylnye.com. That's spelled Cheryl. Last name is Nye, Nye. And you can also, I have all the links to, where it can be found and everything. I'm on Twitter at Cheryl Nye. I'm at youtube.com, CNYENY, and CherylNye.bandcamp.com. But if you go to my website, it'll show everything.
Okay, awesome. Well, we're going to play Eyes of a Stranger, and then a new artist that I just took on here a little while ago, Bridget B. Nanty, is got a great song called Hey Girlie. So, hey Girlie, it's been fun having you on tonight.
Thank you so much. It's been wonderful to talk to you too, and I really appreciate all your support and kindness that you show to all of us. So thank you so much, Tim. I really appreciate it.
You are welcome. It is my pleasure. We have Cheryl Nye, Eyes of a Stranger, on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this Indie Wednesday.
I
Another hour of the best in new country starts now on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Hey girlie, you can't be me. Stop your stalking, can't you see? Your filtered photos, they ain't real. Everyone feels what you try to conceal. You pretend class with those fake charms, but can't hide his lies in your arms. Through a window everyone sees inside. Can't run nowhere, got nowhere to hide. You can't be me, no you can't. Everyone knows it's just my rant. Behind your games and your disguise, we see the truth in your petty lies. Hey girlie, why you play that game? In the end it's all the same. Can't escape the truth that shines through every one of your little lies. You can't be me, no you can't. Everyone knows it's just my rant. Behind your games and your disguise, we see the truth in your petty lies. Drop the act, it's getting old. You're just another story untold. Stop the games and face what's true, 'cause we all see right through you. Drop the act, it's getting old. You're just another story untold. Stop the games and face what's true, 'cause we all see right through you. You can't be me, no you can't. Everyone knows it's just my rant. Behind your games and your disguise, we see the truth in your petty lies. You can't be me, no you can't. Everyone knows it's just my rant. Behind your games and your disguise, we see the truth in your petty lies. You drop the act, it's getting old. You're just another story untold. Stop the games and face what's true, 'cause we all see right.
Her name is Bridget B. Nanty. That is called Hey Girlie, and that girl will be a special guest on my program this coming Friday night on a New Music Friday edition of the Tim Kelly Show. You don't want to miss that great interview. Check out my full live interview schedule of upcoming interviews at the bottom of the homepage of my website at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. And I want to thank Cheryl Nye for being on the program tonight. What a great song she has with Eyes of a Stranger, and hopefully that does make it to a James Bond movie. We sure bonded, I'll tell you that. And that interview after the live show is over tonight will end up in the Tim Kelly Show interview archives. That is at the top of the homepage of my website as well, KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. You can go back and listen to the interview again over and over, and Cheryl can download it if she wishes and share it on her social media as well. Welcome to hour number 2 of the show on this Indie Wednesday edition of the Tim Kelly Show. I'm going to kick it off with a brand new song from my good friend Dalton Jones. It is called Whiskey, Jesus, and Waylon. What a great combination on KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Indie Wednesday.
I was born with a Bible on a nightstand and a bottle hid out in the back of my van. Mama prayed, oh daddy worked his hands. I found salvation in a 3-piece band. it keeps me hanging on. I ain't no saint, but I play the part, singing out loud gospel straight from the heart. Whiskey, Jesus, and Waylon, that's the Trinity I've been trailing. One saves my soul and one numbs the pain. One keeps the jukebox calling my name. Between the crowds and the neon lights, trying to get these wrongs turned right. It's whiskey, Jesus, and Waylon keep me walking that line tonight. I hear Hoss on the radio telling me true. Don't let the devil get the best of you. Temptation strong when the night gets loud, so I raise my glass and I sing it proud. Maybe someday I'll find that grace, lay my demons down in an open space. But till that day, I'll do what I can, live by the gospel of an outlaw man. Whiskey, Jesus, and Waylon, that's the Trinity I've been trailing. One saves my soul and one numbs the pain. One keeps the jukebox calling my name. Between the crowds and the neon lights, trying to get these wrongs turned right. It's whiskey, Jesus, and Waylon keep me walking that line. Whiskey, Jesus, and Waylon, that's the name of my outlaw life. It's whiskey, Jesus, and Waylon keep me walking that line.
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it? Today's country.
Country lives right here. Country is what we do.
Today's Country. More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing new country's best.
Now this is my kind of country. New country. New country. New country.
In my closet, in a tote, are the letters my dad wrote. Every word laid on the page, every tear, every bit of rage. Grandma read them through her cries, said the pain never truly dies. Her only boy, just 19, drafted off into a war machine. Until that day, he got drafted, taken away. Until that day, he was the same, but he came back with a different name. In her heart, he stayed a boy, but the war had stripped the joy. He got drafted, taken away. Grandma said he changed that day. He grew up on a peaceful farm, never thought he'd face such harm. Chopping wood and feeding cows, had no clue of bombs and body
body bags. She said he used to laugh so loud, ran through fields without a cloud. Then came boots and battle cries, and the light left his eyes. Until that day, he got drafted, taken away. Until that day, he was the same, but he came back with a different name. In her heart he stayed a boy, but the war had stripped the joy. He got drafted, taken away. Grandma said he changed that day. Now I hold the words he penned, from the jungle to the end. Ink-stained truths and folded fears, pages soaked with silent tears. Until that day, he got drafted, taken away. He came home, but not the same. Grandma wept when she said his name. Now I know what silence means, and why he woke up from bad dreams. He got drafted, taken away, and he was never the same.
Her name is Kelly Miller. That is her brand new song called Drafted Away. When she sent it to me, I thought it was a typo. I thought it was supposed to be Drifted Away. Then I listened to the song, and now we get it, ladies and gentlemen. That is called Drafted Away. Very emotional song, she said, when she wrote that and put it out to radio. And I just got that yesterday, and we got it on the radio tonight for you, Kelly. And Kelly is from Harrison, Arkansas, and we'll be meeting up in Branson or Harrison one of these days. It's just 30 minutes apart. So she's in my TikTok right now at Tim Kelly on Air, and she's going to be on the air on the radio with me on January the 16th on a New Music Friday edition of the Tim Kelly Show. You'll get to hear the song Drafted Away, the story behind it, and a whole lot more from Kelly Miller, so you don't want to miss that upcoming interview as well. My good friend Kate Russell is up next with a brand new song that I really love because I have a Chevy truck. This is called I Love My Chevy Truck. Kate Russell on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Indie Wednesday.
Rolling down the highway, windows down, sun in my eyes, got my baby by my side, and I'm feeling so alive. You said you'd always be there, but you faded like the night. My truck's still waiting for me, shining in the porch light.
This is Nick Taylor, and you're listening to The Tim Kelly Show's Indie Wednesday on KICR Indie Country Radio, playing New Country's best.
I walk the hard road, whiskey on my breath, chasing down shadows that only led to death. I wore my pride like a badge and a gun, but that fight was lost before it ever begun. If I'm gonna live for Jesus, some things have to die. These chains of sin, these demons I hide, lay it all down at the foot of the cross. The man I was, he had to get lost. If I'm gonna live for Jesus, have to die. I heard a still voice calling my name. It cut through the bone, through the guilt and shame. Said, son, come home, you've been running too long. Now my heart beats steady with a brand new song. If I'm gonna live for Jesus, some things have to die. These chains of sin, these demons I hide, lay it all down at the foot of the cross. The man I was, he had to get lost. If I'm gonna live for Jesus, some things have to die. Old habits, old highways, they can't ride with me. I traded my freedom for true liberty. This hour I found mercy, this sinner found grace. I see redemption when I look on his face. If I'm gonna live for Jesus, some things have to die. My selfish heart, my foolish pride, bury them deep where the old bones lie. Raise me up with new life inside. If I'm a live for Jesus, some things have to die. Some things have to die.
That is a brand new song from my good friend Don Woods. He is from Quitman, Texas, and he is a former professional bass fisherman turned country music artist. And I love both of those. I love to bass fish, and I love to play him on country radio as well. I have known Don since probably about 2014. We met one night hanging out at the Wild Horse Saloon in Nashville, Tennessee, and I got to watch him rock that big stage. He puts on a great performance. If you get a chance, go see Don Woods in a live show. His brand brand new single. Go get it right there. Some Things Have to Die. Don Wood's music all over social media. Creekbed Saints and David in the chat room with me tonight a little bit earlier and on TikTok at Tim Kelly on Air, and he will soon be with me on the radio as well. We'll be talking about his brand new song right here called Make a Heartbreak from Creekbed Saints on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this Indie Wednesday.
I broke your heart and I stole your trust, made tears fall like rain, covered our dreams in rust. Thought you could never understand me, but the truth is it was me who couldn't see. You held on tight while I slipped away. Now you're left with the words I didn't say. I thought I was strong, thought I was brave, but I lost a heart I should have tried to save. You didn't deserve everything you had to take. Love is all you make a heartbreak. You believed in me when I gave you doubt, lit up my world when my light burned out. I called it freedom, but it was fear. Pushed you away when I needed you near. Now I'm haunted by the look in your eyes when lies tried to hide my goodbye. I thought I was strong, thought I was brave, but I lost a heart I should have tried to save. You didn't deserve everything you had to take. Love is all you need to make a heartbreak. If I could turn time back to the start, I'd hold your hand and guard your heart. But truth has a price, and now I see the fool in love was always me. I thought I was strong, thought I was brave, but I lost a heart I should have tried to save. You didn't deserve everything you had to take. Love is all you need to make a heartbreak. To make a heartbreak.
You're listening to The Tim Kelly Show's Indie Wednesday, live from Branson, Missouri, on KICR Indie Country Radio, playing New Country's best.
Happy hour again. It's hump day, happy hour. I know just where to find my friend. It's hump day, happy hour. Practice for the weekend, I am coming in hot. That music draws me in, gonna kick up a little dust. It's hump day, happy hour. Everyone can join right in. Drinks half price for our friends. The place is packed, but that's okay. The views are hot either way. Gotta let your hair down and kick your boots up. It's hump day, happy hour again. Practice for the weekend, I am coming in hot. That music draws me in, gonna kick up a little dust. It's hump day, happy hour. 7 a.m. is gonna come early, can't make the night too long. Just a couple of hours to prime the pump, hear my favorite song. Crank up that jukebox and fire up the band. Hump day escape is all part of the plan. It's hump day, happy hour again. Practice for the weekend, I am coming in hot. That music draws me in, gonna kick up a little dust. It's hump day, happy hour. It's hump day, happy hour. Practice for the weekend, I am coming in hot. That music draws me in, gonna kick up a little dust. It's hump day, happy hour.
His name is Mike Sudinsky. He goes by Suds for short. Suds Behind the Mic is his website, sudsbehindthemic.com, that is. Hump Day Happy Hour, and we talked about that song in our interview right before the holidays. Actually, it was the day after Christmas that we did the interview on the 26th of December. You can go back and check that out in the Tim Kelly Show interview archives. That is at the top of the homepage of my website at KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. And what a great interview with Mike Sudinsky. I will soon be having an interview with this next artist. His name is Brian Mullins. Brian Mullins Music on social media. And Brian is Brian, by the way. Him and his wife, Christy, both hanging out with me over here on TikTok at Tim Kelly On Air. This is called Cowtown Road from Brian Mullins on KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this Indie Wednesday.
Sunrise over hills, casting golden rays. Meadow Bridge awakes in those simpler days. Roaming the streets from dusk till dawn, no curfews in sight. We were no one's pawns. No worries about tomorrow, just living for today. In this town where the heart never fades away. Oh, life was sweet down on Cowtown Road, going to the drive-in on Friday night, falling in love under those star-filled skies. We grew up together, enjoying in strife in this little town. We found the spice of life. Outhouses in the back, under the willow tree. Memories of childhood, wild and carefree. racing cars at the lane, wearing out those brakes, to the girls in bikinis at Summersville Lake. Sunday mornings in church, we'd gather and sing, voices rising up like a bird on the wing. Oh, life was sweet down on Cowtown Road, going to the drive-in on Friday night, falling in love under those star-filled skies. We grew up together, enjoying in strife in this little town. We found the spice of life. We cheered for the Wildcats, the pride of our hearts, celebrating victories, always playing our parts. And when the Wildcats won that state championship, the whole town erupted in a wild, joyous trip. From Danny's to Hilton, we cheered through the night, tasting those sweet kisses under the moonlight. Every porch swing story, every whispered prayer tied our lives together like the sweet summer air. No secrets kept hidden, nothing ever felt wrong. In Meadow Bridge, we found where we belong. Oh, life was sweet down on Cowtown Road, going to the drive-in on Friday night, falling in love under those star-filled skies. We grew up together, enjoying in strife in this little town. We found the spice of life. So here's to the memories, to the love that we grew, to the life that we lived, and the friendships we knew. In the heart of West Virginia, where the river bends its flow, life was truly sweet down on Cowtown Road. You know, life was sweet down on Cowtown Road. You know.
Hey y'all, this is Casey Johns, and you're listening to The Tim Kelly Show, syndicated worldwide, playing new country's best.
Alarm clock talking, eyelids bucking, DJ shouting what we don't wanna hear. Time to get with it, hard as I can hit it. Before I go, you've gotta know your love gets me through. 60 seconds in a minute, 60 minutes in an hour, 24 of those in a day. Every little thing I do, yeah, it's all about you, baby, even when I'm away. Ever since I found you, boy, I think about you 86,400 times a day. Time tick-tocking, I'm clock watching. We'll soon be rocking on your front porch swing. I'm here missing your sweet kissing. Even now, I'm counting down till I get back to you. 60 seconds in a minute, 60 minutes in an hour, 24 86,400 times a day. Wide awake, we're sleeping late. I can't keep my mind off you. 60 seconds in a minute, 60 minutes in an hour, 24 of those in a day. Every little thing I do, yeah, it's all about you, baby, even when I'm away. Ever since I found you, boy, I think about you. 86,400 times. 60 seconds in a minute, 60 minutes in an hour, 24 of those in a day. Every little thing I do, yeah, it's all about you, baby, even when I'm away. Ever since I found you, boy, I think about you. 86,400 times a day.
She is real good at math, and it adds up to a hit song. It is Tracy Kennedy with 86,400. And I tell you what, we are 1 week into the new year. You can do the math on that. Time flies when you're having fun, doesn't it, ladies and gentlemen? Into 2026, and boy, the music just keeps getting better and better. Thanks for tuning in to the Tim Kelly Show tonight on this Indie Wednesday. Tracy Kennedy is Traci, by the way, on Tracy. If you want to check her out, Tracy Kennedy Music, and she's a great artist from north of the border in Canada. Ryan Bodine is up next. He is from Huntington Beach, California. His brand new single is called My Dearest Melody on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this Indie Wednesday.
You're always there for me every time I need to run and hide, or sometimes get away from this crazy life. Your love surrounds me every time I need you the most. Through my darkest hours, finest days, cheers and toast, you follow me around when I hold you so near. You come to save me every time you sense fear. Move me, calm me, don't let that feeling go. I've been feeling lately, you've been acting a little cold. If I go with you, will you set me free? Please understand my melody. Please understand my melody. People say that catching you, keeping you, just a dream. Now you're not chasing me, I'm chasing you, so it seems. You wake me in the night, whisper sweet, nothing's in my ear. By the time I'm out of bed, then words of wisdom disappear. Don't let that feeling go. I've been feeling lately, you've been acting a little cold. If I go with you, will you set me free? Please understand my melody. Please understand my melody.
Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Huh? Anybody? Julie, hey, guess what day it is? Oh, come on, I know you can hear me. Mike. What day is it, Mike? Leslie, guess what today is?
It's hump day.
How happy are people who listen to the Tim Kelly Show's Indie Wednesday?
I'd say happier than a camel on Wednesday.
Hump day!
Get happy. Get the Tim Kelly Show on KICR, Indie Country Radio.
She was barely 18. She barely had a dream with a pocket full of change and a rundown beater. Going nowhere fast. Feeling like a black sheep trapped with the herd. A finger in the air trying to get the last word. Demons in her path. She's like a freight train running in the dark with a burned out spark and no end inside. Trying to stay on track. Full steam ahead with so much inside. A load of damaged goods and no destination. A little smoke and a stare. She's like a freight train. She's like a freight train. Visions of a life with a happy ending. Money in her pocket and a loving family dancing in her mind. 2 tracks to choose from. You win some, you lose some. Which one will she take? And one she breaks, and one she learns to fly. She's like a freight train running in the dark with a burned out spark and no end inside. Trying to stay on track. Full steam ahead with so much inside. A load of damaged goods and a destination. A little smoke in a stare. She's like a freight train. Just like a freight train. She's like a freight train running in the dark with a burnt out spark and no end inside. Trying to stay on track. Full steam ahead with so much inside. A load of damaged goods and a destination. A little smoke in a stack. She's like a freight train. She's like a freight train.
Her name is Kay Harper. Kay Harper Music is where you can find her on social media. That song is called Freight Train, one of my favorites from Kay. And this show is like a freight train. We just passed the halfway point. We're going to go till 10 o'clock Central Time tonight, playing the best in new country music. I only had one interview for tonight, so the rest is music from here on out, ladies and gentlemen. And we hope you're enjoying the show so far. Tell folks about the show. You can check us out on TikTok at Tim Kelly On Air. Subscribe to my YouTube channel at KICR Indie Country Radio. I am live over there right now. You get to see the face for radio and a 30-minute mini movie behind me of all the fun things to do when you come to Branson and vacation in the live show capital of the world. Brand new music from my good friend Mike Corellis from Texas. It is called Love Me to Pieces on KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's best on this Indie Wednesday.
Guess goodbye don't mean goodbye until it's real. You start to notice what you used to feel. I'm learning now, I can see the cost. Trying to make sense of what I lost. You took a shot at me, yeah, I felt that sting. Let me picking up what used to be a dream. Guess you really loved me to pieces. Had your reason trying to see the good, but I'm still bleeding wide as leaving, always tear me through. Cut me deeper than I wanted you to. Wasn't easy, but I'm seeing clear. Them words hit harder than I thought they'd do. Guess you really love me to pieces. I should've known I'd be better off, but my heart just couldn't turn it off. Kept hanging on, yeah, I stayed too long. Holding on to where I don't belong. Sometimes the truth cuts literal deep. You said forever, but you didn't mean me. Guess you really love me to pieces. Had your reasons trying to see the good, but I'm still bleeding wild as leaving, always tear me through. Cut me deeper than I wanted you to. Wasn't easy, but I'm seeing clear. Them words hit harder than I thought they'd do. Guess you really love me to pieces. Took your aim, I took the fall. Now I'm standing here with nothing at all. Maybe one day I'll understand how love can hurt worse than it began. Guess you really love me to pieces. Had your reasons trying to see the good, but I'm still bleeding wide as leaving, always tear me through. Cut me deeper than I wanted you to. Wasn't easy, but I'm seeing clear. Them words hit harder than I thought they'd do. Yeah, it ain't easy, but I'm finding truth. Your kind of love can take the best out of you. Guess you really loved me to pieces. Guess you really love me to pieces.
This is Kristen Kelly, and you're listening to The Tim Kelly Show, syndicated worldwide, playing new country's best.
If you think I'm gonna be like all the others before you met me, those other clowns, I've gotta warn you now, I'm gonna let you down. If you're sure it's gonna fall apart and you're only waiting for me to break your heart, thinking that's what love's about, I'm gonna let you down. I'm gonna change your expectations. I'm gonna make a smile out of that frown. But if you're convinced I'm gonna leave, I'm gonna let you down. suspecting that I'm only here to whisper sweet words in your ear. Just for tonight, I've gotta tell you now, I'm gonna let you down. I'm gonna change your expectations. I'm gonna make a smile out of that frown. But if you're convinced I'm gonna leave, I'm gonna let you down. I'm gonna change your expectations. I'm gonna make a smile out of that frown. But if you're convinced I'm gonna leave, I'm gonna let you down. But if you're convinced I'm gonna leave, I'm gonna let you down.
His name is Lee Sims. He's a great traditional country music artist and a great friend of mine from Colorado. That is called I'm Gonna Let You Down. This next song is from Taylor Joe. Taylor Joe Porter is where you can find her on social media. We had a great radio interview this year and talked about this song. It is called Gone from Taylor Joe Porter on KICR, Indie Country Radio, and The Tim Kelly Show from Branson, Missouri, the live show capital of the world.
Why'd you let it
This is Rick Trevino, and you're listening to The Tim Kelly Show, syndicated worldwide, playing you country's best.
Little thing, don't care where you came from, you ain't going home out anytime soon. Hotter than a bonfire, middle of July, looking like you wanna burn a hole in your boots. You say jump, get a trampoline, baby, I'm touch the sky. You say ball, I'll say how deep into your ocean eyes. What I gotta do to get up next to you? I'm gonna make it that move. Well, them hips swing, and the body's so smooth. I wanna make it that move. Climb to the top of Kilimanjaro, blindfold back where shoelace time. Jump on the back of a pissed off Bronco, ride through hills to catch your ride. You say run, I'll lace right up and go for 100 miles. But just don't leave your kiss so sweet, I don't wanna say goodbye. What I gotta do to get up next to you? I'm gonna make it that move. Well, them hips swing, and the body's so smooth. I wanna make it that move. Yeah. What I gotta say, what I gotta do, what I gotta pray, and Lord come through. It's all on me, I'm all on you, and all I gotta do is make that move.
Good friend Trey Calloway from Nashville, Tennessee. He has been a special guest on my show several times. Always a pleasure to catch up and talk to him and to play his music. His brand new single right there out to radio called Make That Move. Trey Calloway Music is where you can find him on social media. This next artist is a real good friend of mine. I had the chance to meet her and introduce her to the stage when I hosted Freedom Jam USA in St. Louis, Missouri back on September 30th of 2023. We have connected and been good friends ever since. My good friend Taylor Hughes Music on social media, and her brand new single called Old Fashioned You on KICR, Indie Country Radio, and The Tim Kelly Show from Branson, Missouri, the live show capital of the world.
Gentleman Jack cleans up real nice, but he had a temper cold as ice. Sex on the beach, yeah, that one was fun. He had me thinking he was the one. PBR didn't get me too far. He's still drinking in college bars. Jaeger bomb came on too strong. Said he loved me by the end of the song. till the sunrise. None of them got me buzzed like you do. Something about your love that goes down smooth. Tasting it all, but I always come back to old-fashioned you.
In New Country starts now on Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
I woke up this morning searching my mind. I still can't believe I was ever that blind. I found out your love wasn't only for me. The signs were all there I never could see. I'm still not believing I caught you in the act, and now I'll be leaving, and I ain't coming back. So looking for me would be a waste of your time, 'cause the first thing this morning you'll be the last on my mind. You covered your tracks and you thought you were good. Didn't honor your vows like you promised you would. And I failed to notice your world of deceit when you looked in my eyes and lied right through your teeth. I'm still not believing I caught you in the act, and now I'll be leaving, and I ain't coming back. So looking for me would be a waste of your time, 'cause the first thing this morning you'll be the last on my mind. Oh, the first thing this morning you'll be the last on my mind.
Last on my mind and first to get played in hour number 3, my good friend Dave Edwards. He is from the state of Texas, and we recently had a great radio interview that you can check out in the Tim Kelly Show interview archives on KICR IndieCountryRadio.com. That is my website, by the way. I am live on it right now for the next hour of the show. This is the final hour of the show for tonight, but you can check me out on YouTube at KICR Indie Country Radio and on my website as well And I'm also on TikTok at Tim Kelly On Air, and I'm live on Facebook, chatting to all these people and having a good time playing the great country music that we can call New Country's best. We can definitely say it behind this talented young lady. She is my good friend Allie Ray, and her latest single out to radio is called Ain't For Me To See on KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's best on this Indie Wednesday.
This old Bible's worn, pages thin, coffee's gone cold, nights rolling in, four walls listen when I bow my head, feels like I'm talking to silence instead, the seeds don't sprout in a day, God works slow in His own way. I've been down on my knees with nothing but time, praying Your voice would cross over mine. It's a long quiet wait, but I still believe Your answer is coming. It just ain't for me to see. Rain don't rush, but it feeds the ground. A river runs steady without a sound. I'll hold on through the midnight hours, 'cause faith grows roots when the storm clouds tower. So I'll trust when the thunder won't speak. Heaven's delay don't mean I'm beat. I've been down on my knees with nothing but time, praying Your voice would cross over mine. It's a long quiet wait, but I still believe Your answer is coming. It just ain't for me to see. Like thunder that rolls but don't bring rain, Your silence still speaks, it ain't in vain. I hold my ground through the hardest night, 'cause faith is walking without the sight. I've been down on my knees with nothing but time, praying Your voice would cross over mine. The silence don't shake me, it strengthens my plea. Your answer is coming, Lord, You're still with me. I'll keep waiting on an answer, 'cause I know You still hear me.
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it. Today's country.
I love absolutely every single song they play. This station is dangerously good.
This is Today's Country.
I like the music.
I like the DJs.
There's even more to like.
I like everything about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing New Country's best.
Now this is my kind of country. New country. New country. New country.
Don't try to church me up. Don't try to put me down. Don't try to drive me out. No,
a minute, slow on down, I ain't trying to be rude. See, I got too much going on, man, I got no time for you. Sunday, that's for football, Saturday I'm at the bar, and Friday nights for fighting, man, I still got the scars. Monday, that's a recoup, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, till you take a look, you'll agree I got no time for you, I got no time for you.
That is a great tune called Church Me Up from Trailer Park Country on the Tim Kelly Show's Indie Wednesday. Dennis, the lead singer there, and I have already met in Branson, Missouri, the live show capital of the world. He and his wife Tamara were here celebrating their wedding anniversary last year now in 2025, and we got to meet him, and I'm going to get to interview him on the radio coming up real soon as well. Check out my full live interview schedule of upcoming interviews going into May on the Tim Kelly Show's KICR IndieCountryRadio.com website. These next artists are Taryn Keeley and Caleb Moses. Together they make up the group Roses and Weeds. This is called Leave Your Lovin' On from Roses and Weeds on KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
Turn down the light in this room. Baby, come and kiss me. We got nothing to lose. Reckless desire builds up the fire, hard and strong. We're all alone. Turn off your phone. Leave your loving on.
Touch of your hand on my skin burns like an ember from deep within. I've got the urge to quench my thirst in my soul. The troubles you hold, just let them fall, but
Guess what day it is? Huh? Anybody? Julie, hey, guess what day it is? Oh, come on, I know you can hear me. Mike. What day is it, Mike? Leslie, guess what today is?
It's hump day.
How happy are people who listen to the Tim Kelly Show's Indie Wednesday?
I'd say happier than a camel on Wednesday.
Hump day!
Get happy. Get the Tim Kelly Show on KICR, Indie Country Radio.
There's a place that's a little bit brighter, and it's where you used to be. And this place, well, it is a decider if you'll ever come back home to me. There's a place that's a little bit brighter, but it's fading, getting hard to see. There's a place that's a little bit brighter, don't you know? Oh, it's a haunt me. When I see it, all I see, they say time, well, it's a great divider, multiplying all the space between. And this time, well, I think it's expired, and you'll never come back home to me. Oh, there's a place that's a little bit brighter, but it's fading and getting hard to see. Oh, there's a place that's a little bit brighter, don't you know? Oh, it's a haunt me. 'Cause when I see it, all I see, oh, bring her home. Well, there's a place that's a little bit brighter, but it's fading, getting hard to see. Oh, there's a place that's a little bit brighter, don't you know? It's a haunt me when I see it. Hey, all I see, there's a place used to shine brighter on a time it held your rain.
I would say that's country music that rocks right there, ladies and gentlemen. His name is Leon Long. Leon Long Musician is his Facebook page, and that is called There's a Place. Well, there's a place called The Tim Kelly Show. It is live on the radio right now. We're in hour number 3. Thanks for being a part of it, and I sure do appreciate it. And you can find me all over social media, but just Google The Tim Kelly Show, and you get all the formats that carries the show. And we are live right now on my website at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com, live on YouTube at KICR Indie Country Radio, and over here on TikTok at Tim Kelly On Air. Nick Taylor, Tayler Music is where you can find him. His song is called One Bar Stool on KICR Indie Country Radio and The Tim Kelly Show from Branson, Missouri, the live show capital of the world.
And all the whiskey out down doesn't chase them away. And all them images keep coming back to stay. All the things I wish I would have done or said swirl like heavy smoke inside my head. Should get up, go home while I can walk, but I'll be here till bartender's last call. Hell, this naughty proof ain't cutting it like it should. Marlboros ain't replacing the red lip tail. And I'd do anything, turn back the clock if I could. Your memory still holds me all night through, while the band keeps singing our favorite lines. One bar stool at a time. Darling, I still smell your perfume from last New Year's Eve. Your head on my shoulder, my heart on my sleeve. You grabbed my head, said, let's run with the wind. Escape these four walls when the dance lights grow dim. That slick dark street took a turn I can't erase. Worn out tires on my dad's 83 left no trace. Hell, this naughty proof ain't cutting it like it should. Marlboro's ain't replacing the red lip taste of you. And I'd do anything, turn back the clock if I could. Your memory still holds me all night through, while the band keeps singing our favorite lines. One bar stool at a time. Pocket full of heartbreak, two hands on the wheel. Keep seeing your last glass, still can't believe it's real. Hell, this naughty proof ain't cutting it like it should. Marlboro's ain't replacing the red lip taste of you. And I'd do anything, turn back the clock if I could. Your memory still holds me all night through, while the band keeps singing our favorite line. One bar stool at a time. One bar stool at a time.
You're listening to the Tim Kelly Show's Indie Wednesday on KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best.
He was a cowboy, wild and free. Met a little girl as sweet as can be. She was a nice girl, but she didn't stay neat and wouldn't put it past a snake to cheat. And she don't need saving and you won't find sweet. I need gasoline, fire, and a back row beat. I'll need an alibi. Out in the woods under that blood red sky, a shot rang out and I kissed him goodbye, and that was the last of him that night. Cowboy killing, running wild and free. Double barrel shotgun and some cold whiskey. Red lips and blonde hair, just as pretty as she can be. She's cowboy killing, and that killer is me. Now the town talks low when they speak her name, saying she was a sweet girl till she lit that flame. Daddy's little girl done took the blame. She showed him up when she ended his game. He left his boots by the door and his truck in the yard, and she took his lies and buried them in the dark. Cowboy killing, running wild and free. Double barrel shotgun and some cold whiskey. Red lips and blonde hair, just as pretty as she can be. She's cowboy killing, and that killer is me. He broke her heart, thought she just cried, but angels fall too. Sometimes cowboys shotgun and some cold whiskey. Red lips and blonde hair, just as pretty as she can be. She's cowboy killing, and that killer is me.
I say it every time I play it, and I'll say it again. That is a killer song. It is called Cowboy Killer from Lee Ann Ogle. Well, I played one bar stool. How about bars and a Bible from my good friend Phil McGarrah on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this Indie Wednesday.
That sun's coming up another day. You bow your head, give thanks and pray. You wish that you were going home. In a room full of sinners, you're not alone. Bars and a Bible, bars and the Holy Bible. You promise and swear to tell the truth in a court of law on a good book too. Wish that you were going home. In a room full of sinners, you're not alone. Bars and a Bible, bars and the Holy Bible. The sun's coming up another day. Bow your head, give thanks and pray. You wish that you were going home. In a room full of sinners, you're not alone. Bars and a Bible, bars and the Holy Bible. Bars and a Bible, bars and the Holy Bible.
Hello, this is Ron Jenkins, and you're listening to Tim Kelly on The Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio.
Hello, whiskey. Man, it's been a long, long time. Guess you heard my baby left me for a so-called friend of mine. One thing's for certain, nothing certain anymore. Everything that mattered just walked out my door. Hello, whiskey. Hello. Hello, whiskey. So how have you been? I never thought I'd see your face again. I'll spare the details and cut to the chase. I've got a lot of memories to try to erase. Hello, whiskey. Hello. So I've got to make this hurt disappear, and that's the only reason I'm sitting here. Hey bartender, don't pass me by. Just leave that bottle, son, here's mud in your eye. Hello, whiskey. Hello. I'm glad you're here. I hope you don't mind my bending your ear. I can't believe I missed all the signs. How could she leave me after all of this time? Hello, whiskey. Hello. So I've got to make this hurt disappear, and that's the only reason I'm sitting here. Hey bartender, don't pass me by. Just leave that bottle, son, here's mud in your eye. Hello, whiskey. Hello. Hello, whiskey. Hello.
His name is Ron Jenkins. That is a great tune called Hello Whiskey. I love playing that one. And Ron Jenkins is a fantastic songwriter. In fact, you can check out his demo songs in the KICR Songwriter Showcase. That tab is at the top of the homepage of my website at KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. If you would like to be in the Songwriter Showcase with your demo songs, and you can use AI for the vocals and melody, as long as the lyrics are yours, submit those songs to KICR Indie Country Radio at IndieCountryRadio@yahoo.com. Donnie Cook is up next with a great tune called A Better Man Than Me on KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this Indie Wednesday.
Is he tall, dark, and handsome? Is he rich as a king? Is he ready to buy you that big diamond ring? Darling, tell me the truth before you turn and leave. Is he a better man than me? Does he know how to listen? Is he quiet and shy? Is he stronger than steel? Is he man enough to cry? Darling, look in my eyes. Tell me what you see. Is he a better man than me? Can he dry your tears whenever you cry? Will he always be there when you lay down at night? If he can love you like that and still set you free, then he's a better man than me. Can he be understanding? Is he good with his hand? Does he want only you? Is he a God-fearing man? Darling, look in my eyes. Tell me what you see. Is he a better man than me? Can he dry your tears whenever you cry? Will he always be there when you lay down at night? If he can love you like that and still set you free, then he's a better man than me. If he can love you like that, oh, and still set you free, and he's a better man than me. He's a better man than me. He's a better man than me.
Nobody knows new country
like we know new country.
Indie Country Radio, new country's best.
Rum bum bum, it's an island thing. I'm plucking on a ukulele string under a beach umbrella, being a bum drinker. Rum bum bum, oh rum bum bum bum. Oh, 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 oh. Hey. I got tired of the snow, so I've been saving up my PTO. I bought a round trip ticket, but I'm thinking I don't wanna go home. And maybe I won't, so here I am hanging by the sea, a little sunburned, buzzing like a bee. I'm usually a gin and tonic girl, but not in this part of the world. I'm tired of being a Tennessean, so I'ma be a Caribbean for the weekend, raising my glass, making a toast to the spirit of the southernmost. Hey, it's the spirit on the southernmost coast, and it goes rum bum bum, it's an island thing. I'm plucking on a ukulele string, a little zip zip zip, make me feel so jolly. I'm a pirate trapped in a tourist body, don't want no whiskey, wanna be namaste, right here under a beach umbrella, being a bum drinking rum bum bum, oh rum bum bum bum. Yeah, here we go. Hey, 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 we got the captain and Bacardi. You put the lime in the coconut and party. Marley playing on the radio, so the Grey Goose gotta go. You drink it straight, you drink it fruity, you drink it till you're feeling fine and fun and groovy. I'm dancing in my flip-flops I got in the gift shop. Yeah, I'm really living like a local now. Still don't playing loud. Ooh, it feels so jolly. I'm a pirate trapped in a tourist body. Don't want no whiskey, wanna be namaste. Right here under a beach umbrella, be it a bum drinking rum bum bum or rum bum 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 rum bum bum or rum bum bum rum bum 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 bum. That's all, folks.
What a fun song that is, and that makes you want to sip something cold in this warm weather we've been having. It was 65 today in Branson, Missouri in January. I love that song, though. Lauren Massetti from the great show American Idol and her latest single, one of her latest singles out to radio, Rum Pum Pum. Check out our interview we did last October the 3rd of 2025 in the Tim Kelly Show interview archives on my website at KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. And while you're there, check out my interview with this next artist, Rick Lovett, and we talked about this song, Shake It, Shake It, on KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this Indie Wednesday.
Let's have a party for you and break out a keg or two. You can bring the whole dang town if you want. Get on the phone, call all your friends and tell them all it's about to begin. Get on up and get on over here. Lucy Jean's in the yard. She's about to become a star. Got the shakes and the moves everybody wants. Shake it, shake it, shake it, Lucy. Shake it, baby, like you know you can. Shake it, Lucy, everybody wants to be your man. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Shake it, shake it. Shake it, shake it. Oh yeah, you're looking good. She's got everybody in a trance. Hot Jenny, woo, you sure can dance. Shake it, shake it, shake it, Jenny. Shake it, baby, all night long. Shake it, Jenny, woo, till the cows come home. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Shake it, shake it. Shake it, shake it. Come on, you're looking good. Woo! Let's have a party for you. Break out a keg or two. You can bring the whole dang town if you want. Shake it, Lucy. Shake it, Jenny, all night long. Shake it, ladies, ooh, till I end my
song. You're listening to the Tim Kelly Show's Indie Wednesday on KICR, Indie Country Radio, playing New Country's Best.
Broken me down into parts. Pick up the pieces without breaking apart.
fix all these thoughts in my head that's been haunting me. My heart is lost in the caves of regret, forgotten myself. Do I have to pretend? Break down the thoughts in my head just to feel a bit free. And I remember when you and I were more than friends. You and I, we fell apart. Now I can't decide if I can forget what we had. You and I could make amends. You and I could try again. Now I can't find you and I. Forgive all the past, the hurt and the lies. Make up for it and you won't need a disguise. It wasn't always me, those hurtful lies. We've been brave in the choices we've made, to pick up our stuff and then start walking away. But I am looking back today. And I remember when you and I were more than friends. You and I, we fell apart. Now I can't decide. You and
That is the latest single from Shimmer Road. It is called You and I. And Her and I, Shimmer Johnson, the vocalist, lead vocalist there, had a great time during the Christmas holiday hanging out in Branson, Missouri, the live show capital of the world. She brought some of her family with her on vacation, and we got to hang out with her on the 76 trip, have a meal together, took some pictures and posted them on our social media, and we had a great time. She went on to tour Las Vegas a little bit and then back to Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, and they have arrived safely back home and back to that colder weather as well. Shimmer Johnson and Shimmer Road, You and I. Go get that song. It is fantastic. When the River Runs, this is Joshua Mollahan on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this Indie Wednesday.
The back door slam, a shadow stay. In the porch light glow, memories fade. She left her ring on the Bible shelf, said she couldn't love what I can't love myself. The wind whispers her name, soft and low, but the echoes of faith feel so far to go. But when the river runs dry and the stars won't shine, but when the prayers feel hollow, but I keep trying, I hold on to hope, though it cuts like a knife. 'Cause love ain't gone, it's just waiting for life. The bombs still leaning, the fields lie bare, but a touch is still in the rocking chair. I've been the fences past the sky, but some cracks won't heal no matter how I try. Dust rises like a ghost from the ground, carrying her laughter, then letting it drown. When the river runs dry and the stars won't shine, when the prayers feel hollow, but I keep trying, I hold on to hope, though it cuts like a knife. 'Cause love ain't gone, it's just waiting for life. Sunday morning bells, but I sit alone. Her Bible's open, words cut to the bone. I trace the lines where tears once fell. A broken man with a story to tell. Braces are written, then I wade on through, searching the current that could lead me to you. And if faith is a fire, let it burn me clean, till love finds its way back to where it's been. When the river runs dry and the stars won't shine, when the prayers feel hollow, but I keep trying, I hold on to hope, though it cuts like a knife. 'Cause love ain't gone, it's just waiting for life.
You're listening to the Tim Kelly Show's Indie Wednesday, live from Branson, Missouri, on KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best.
Ain't no making it right. Don't come over, I'm over it. no need to say goodbye, 'cause I'm tired of forgiving. This ain't loving and this ain't living. Truck's already running, gonna start all over again. 'Cause I've had enough, enough hoping and praying we'll get it back. Enough thinking there's anything left between us. Enough feeling sorry for the things I've said and done.
I ain't gonna lie, that night broke my heart in two. Should've known better than to turn my back on you. Now that I've had too many, it's taken everything in me not to call you up, and hindsight's 80 proof.
You know it's true. Enough hoping and praying we'll get it back. Enough thinking there's anything left between us. Enough feeling sorry for the things we've said and done.
Tried enough times to make it, failed too many times to fake it. Enough damn fights to count and make amends. We've had enough, enough hoping and praying we'll get it back.
Enough, enough thinking there's anything left between us. Enough feeling sorry for the things we've said and done. Said enough. Should've recognized when we ran out of time. Don't come over, I don't wanna say goodbye.
You're listening to Tim Kelly on Indie Country Radio.
Just right and laugh in the morning like it's Friday night. Bare feet tapping on that old wood floor. Every smile you give makes me want you more. You don't dress up just to turn a head. You shine in the life we're living instead. Singing a tune I ain't heard before, and I'm falling again, wanting more and more. I love the way you roll your eyes when I joke too much. How your hand finds mine with that easy touch. You laugh in the morning, your kiss at night. The way you make wrong feel so right. I'd give the world just to sit by you. Every little thing that you say or do, no part of you I'd ever change or lose. Yeah, I love everything about you. You speak your mind, stand strong and true. You're the answer when the day runs through. Love so deep and you give so free. You're the best kind of woman a man can see. You turn the hard times into something sweet. Pull me in close, never miss a beat. One look from you and my sky turns blue. Girl, there's nothing I wouldn't do for you. I love the way you roll your eyes when I joke too much. How your hand finds mine with that easy touch. You laugh in the morning, your kiss at night. The way you make wrong feel so right. I'd give the world just to sit by you. Every little thing that you say or do, no part of you I'd ever change or lose. Yeah, I love everything the night, the way you make wrong feel so right. I'd give the world just to sit by you. Every little thing that you say or do, no part of you I'd ever change or lose. Yeah, I love everything about you. Ooh, girl, the way you light up my day makes the whole world spin my way. Yeah, I love everything about
There is a bonus track for you by request from Mike Corellis. It is called Everything About You. My name is Tim Kelly. I have loved everything about this show tonight on this Indie Wednesday, the first show of the brand new year in 2026. I want to thank my special guest, Cheryl Nye, for being part of the show tonight in a great radio interview. If you missed it live, you can catch it after this live show in the Tim Kelly Show Interview Archives, that tab at the top of the homepage at KICR-IndieCountryRadio.com. Join me tomorrow night at 7 o'clock Central Time when every artist on the program gets 3 songs in a row played. We call it Triple Play Thursday. That happens at 7 o'clock Central Time tomorrow night. The Tim Kelly Show is produced by Tim Kelly Productions. Like the Tim Kelly Show on Facebook, and we will like you right back. Until next time, I will see you on the radio. Bye-bye, everybody.
I can put you in a cornfield in downtown Manhattan. Close your eyes and reel that old zip code. I can put you on a riverbank while you're fighting traffic. I'm a song, I'll see you on the radio. Turn me on and turn it up. I can make you smile, make you cry, turn back the pages of your life. Turn me on, oh, I'll see you on the radio. I can take you back to high school, gym floor, and a slow dance. First love, first kiss, second